ladies and gentlemen, we have entered Mayo. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Mine is just aces. It is a beautiful day here in southern Georgia, probably around 65 or so, and it's going to get up towards 80 already. I know, it's only March, but trust me, I'll be singing the blues come August. Today we got a good ride ahead of us. We're going to head down to Cedar Key in Florida and look around, take some pictures, grab lunch, and then head back. So it's a little day ride for us here, and I've never gone down to Cedar Key, so I have no idea what all the ride has in store for us, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good, fun trip, and we're going to see some cool stuff while we're at it. So here's to it. This is our theme park here in Valdosta, Georgia, Wild Adventures. They've got some animals, they got some rides. It's a pretty cool place. I went there with no expectations, and I decided that I was going to have a good time, and I did. I think that's the case with a lot of places like that, you know? If you go there thinking, oh, this is going to blow, then it's probably going to blow. Got 2 hours to go and 115 miles. So I am looking forward to it. And as you might be able to tell, I did not do my normal route planning to try to maximize dirt. This is pretty much so just a blacktop run, and in fact I'm wearing just kind of my regular boots today, so I don't think we're going to encounter any dirt, but you know, doing some blacktop pounding isn't going to kill me. There are some nice roads around here. It's funny how Florida being so really flat, the whole state, like the highest point is like 350 feet. They still manage to have some pretty curvy roads in spots. Now some of it's like this right here, where you see where it's just, you know, straight and flat and, you know, boring. But there are a lot of areas that are kind of curvy roads and fun to ride in. So I'll bring you back when we get down to one of them. But I wanted to come in and give you an update. So interesting town name. I don't think it has much to do with the clinic. I don't think it's here. It doesn't look to be here. But this is the town of Mayo. I love these Main Street buildings. I kind of have a little bit of a dream of one day owning one and either having like a toy shop, or possibly like maybe even like a garage in one, because yeah, some of them are garages. The garage would be probably more immediate. They even got a really cool looking post office. I like this town. Alright, so we're about an hour and a half to go and 80 miles, which is, you know, about 35 miles or so since our last check-in, and I will be back with you as soon as something interesting happens, or we get about another 40-50 miles down the road. Alright, folks. So we just stopped to grab gas. I wasn't out, but you know, I was low enough. I figured, what the heck, get off the bike for a minute. We are about an hour out and 55 miles or so. It's shaping up to be a beautiful day. It's nice and warm. The wind is, you know, there's always going to be wind. Gas prices, huh? Woo! Alright, lads and lasses, we are getting close. I think we're just a couple minutes away. The road's getting a little bit more bendy, which is kind of fun. And when I mean a little bit, I mean a little bit. It's been so straight that, you know, one turn makes me feel like the road's getting bendy. The wind is stayed pretty constant with a lot of it. Ugh, shut up. I don't care about the wind. Nobody does. This is the road into Cedar Key. It's a little bit more bendy than the straight, flat roads that we took coming from Valdosta all the way here, which is kind of nice. We're a couple minutes out. As always with Florida, you got some people that want to run 70 and some that want to run 50, which is challenging. A couple years back, I was going to come down to Cedar Key and check it out, and a hurricane ran up the west coast of Florida and tore stuff up pretty bad. So I've delayed that until now. Kind of looking forward to it. It's interesting when you look at how some storms come through and do damage, and you come by or come back, you know, a year later, and it's hard to even tell. But when you get out towards Chattahoochee, where we camped the other week, you could still see that the forests are still decimated from Michael, which has been, I think, 3 years now. It's been a while. And it takes, I guess, a really long time when you have that many trees blown down. It takes a long time for the forest to stabilize, but I think Cedar Key got hit the year before Michael, I think. And just looking around here, I can hardly tell that a storm came through. So it's just interesting how sometimes it just lays waste to the environment, and other times, you know, it tears up buildings and it moves on. Ah, yes. Marsh. This doesn't look very tidal. It looks like it stays pretty much so like this, but it's interesting being where it's at. You would think that would be really tidal. think I'm gonna get back towards the main drag there somewhere and find a place to park, and then go walk around for a little bit. Oh, that's a cool looking hot rod. And here we are. Oh, somewhere to park. Alright, folks. It's kind of got a badass parking spot. I might even be able to get a picture or two just kind of where she's at. Oh, it's kind of cool looking town. I'm right next to a restaurant. I may check that out. I will bring you back in a little bit. Alright, folks, so that's it for Cedar Key. I stopped and had lunch, walked around a bit. It's a nice place. There's some stuff to see. There's a couple art places. There's a history museum, you know, a knick-knack joint, quite a few restaurants, some bars. It's a neat place, and it's one that I want to go back to again. I had a lot of fun, but there wasn't a lot of filming opportunities. Everybody was a little bit weird about it. I tried to film once or twice, and people kind of didn't seem to be okay with that. But they did seem to be okay with pictures. The restaurant that I ate at, 83 West, had it was open air, and right outside the opening, which would be a window if there was window there was sections of kind of the old dock, and it was just full of pelicans, and they were super cool doing their pelican thing, cleaning and stretching and such. I'd have to say, you know, for a 3-hour ride in, it's totally worth it. If you guys are ever kind of north of Orlando or whatever, or north of Tampa, and you're trying to find somewhere to duck in and have a couple beers and hang out, I really do recommend Cedar Key. It's a lot of fun, really cool little town. It might get slammed in the summer. I mean, we got to remember, it's only March, and there was a lot of people. So when you get up around June, that place may be just completely slammed. So we're going to take the same route back to the house that we took to get here. Shouldn't be any surprises or anything. There's nothing really that we didn't see on the way down, so I think that's going to do it for us today. I appreciate you stopping in, and remember, once a day, every day, give yourself a present, and you stay safe, have fun. I'll see you when I see you. Latest.